do.
In particular. That's not happening.
My back's so stiff after a day's patrol.
You saw the sky fall, I trust. I doubt you could have missed it. And wherever the sky falls, a dragon soon appears to lay waste to the land. Or so I had assumed, after what befell Melv. Yet aught here appears to be different. Has our ruin been forestalled, or merely postponed? I must examine that creature. It may well be the key to unraveling the origins of this cataclysm.
The direct path through the gap in those rocks is somehow obstructed. We
Many paths are closed to us now, on account of the dragon's descent, no doubt. But we must find a way to reach it.
Confound this obstruction. But I suppose I ought to have expected this. Answers were ne'er so easily won. Monsters! Summoned by that beast, no doubt.
I will protect you.
No, I pray you. Excuse me?
Not half bad.
Just make it quick.
You asking for it.
Principles unproven are as dust on the wind.
I'd not begrudge a kinder world in which to meet my end. Much appreciated.
It seems this is the only way forward. Up we go.
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
Follow me. A fine welcome indeed. I can only hope that the worst is now behind us.
Stand firm, or they'll have us all.
Should have set my sights lower.
This isn't right.
I'm in a predicament.
Principles unproven as dust.
You have my protection. Here, an enchantment of cold to freeze our foes. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
We achieved remarkable synchronicity.
Our combined might is beyond any foe.
There it is! The dragon at the heart of all this destruction.
If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
What a singular creature. Is this what called the monster's form? I should like to... Why did you destroy it? The secrets we might have learned. Never mind. You've your charge, 'tis true, and the fiends appear to be falling back. But I trust you won't object if I take a sample of its remains. After all, your role is to save this world, and mine is to pursue its secrets. Go, do what you must. I will remain here and continue my work. Someday soon, I will lay bare the truth of this world, and on that day, I will slip the yoke of this broken order that rules us all.
During my time with your princess, I found myself in a strange state of mind. I was conscious of nothing. Nothing, that is, save your presence, Master. Full glad am I that we have been reunited.
Of course, little did I expect.
Only here may I plumb the depths.
I've had well enough of your nitpicking.
I reckon the world would be better off without you.
Oi, you! Don't go poking your nose in our business.
Aye, leave off or we'll make you.
Have you lost your bloody mind?
Reckon you can just cut us down in the street? What's the matter with you? Eh? Fine, fine. We'll set our squabble aside for today, so bother us no more.
Things appear to have quieted down around the city. Shall we bring word of our doings to Summonella?
Ah, Sir Arisen. In less pressing circumstances, I would take issue with your methods, but I cannot deny your efficacy. The people of Batal are beginning to see that they must stand together if they are to survive this calamity. We shall see the fruits of your labors when the time comes to evacuate. At the very least, we need not expect too much opposition to the announcement. Pray, return to Empress Nadinia and apprise her of your doings. I must remain here to ensure no further squabbles arise. Heavens only know how many lives you have saved this day. I hope you'll accept this humble reward for your efforts.
What say we report back to Empress Nadinia? Her Majesty ought to be willing to commence the evacuation now.
Let them try and stop me.
Few are privy to the goings-on in the Forbidden Magic Research Lab, even among the Batali.
I'll feel a sight better once I've always another efficacy too.
What an exhausting day it's been.
I'm off to the tavern.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
At long last, I am returned to you.
I've a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find useful. I hope I can count on you in a scrape. You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Legs as stiff as boards after training.
Barely drag my ass out of bed.
You need me at the Vanguard? Say no more.
Looking for aught in particular?
To do with a decent supper. It's a long day of work.
Seems my feet always leave me here.
This is no good. Can't let myself get distracted.
I only polished it this morning. Slim pickings of late.
The heavens will surely have no earnest on the chancellor mind.
Her Majesty has begun her supplications. None may see her ere they conclude.
Stay your hand, Vera. This one may pass. Come hither. We would speak with you. One of our ministers informs us that you have been espied in the city, resolving the people's troubles. You have our gratitude for your efforts, which have doubtless bettered the fate of this nation and its citizenry. Your journey continues, does it not? We wish you good fortune on your travels, wheresoe'er they may take you.
Pray excuse the interruption, Your Majesty, but I fear time is upon us. I would see you prepared for the road ahead.
Indeed. Forgive us, but we must take our leave. Farewell.
Batal and the rest town are now safely evacuated. I am certain we can rely upon Sir Manella to keep the peace.
A resounding success.
Must we speak now, sir? I've lots to do.
Who might you be?
It may bring you some peace of mind to know that this place shall be defended to the last.
As you wish. I shall return directly.
Lost track of time. This place is too comfortable.
This looks as good a place as any.
dragon looked to be far more powerful than any monster we had yet
Challenge such a thing would be no mean feat. I hope we need not attempt it any time soon.
Hurting yet? Strike hard enough, and we might not have to do this twice.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. Fear not, 'tis well in hand. Well done. Master, watch out! Even the Arborheart could not safeguard this place from the fiend's onslaught. now! Keep up the attack! Look out, Arisen! We're under attack!
That door appears to be the source of its power. Let us not miss this chance to strike it.
This will be enough to forestall the Red Cloud's advance for a while.
I would have us save as many lives as we can.
We ought to choose our next destination based on the movements of the clouds. I suppose we might as well gather what we can.
Kana el kemenhum.
I see it.
Yet it would seem there is far more at stake. My friend, how glad I am to see you yet live. When word reached me of your uncanny disappearance, I admit I feared the worst. What has become of this world? Our people fear for the future. We cannot be sure we will be safe here. Yet this place is all we know. All we have. You think we need to evacuate? I see. And you know of a place where we might find refuge? I should gladly follow you, but I fear my father will not be so easily persuaded. Nonetheless, we can but try. Come.
As Arborist, Sir Taliesin is the leader of the Elven people. Let us follow our guide, that we might speak with him.
Indeed, you are correct.
Findernar, ne veo norwende lis kemen, moriven lis erumar meltol netara.
Kasinke telpe nun finaler, nun mor arta her. Fionar elwe arfarne nenwen sur orne? Iar...
Mornambwe roth enfane ava silmines fana. Ne vea tara morivin. Lis fa aldakar kemen rose oi andil. Kemen rose elame mor orne arenka liasu? Li arranca su morivin. Lia morivin onduiroth mine falis ne kenalien martir. Palan venis in heranon elwisoronne eruor.
Nun is amanda kill angadur femor.
Kemen rose andil soron russa ne karilm ilarato. Ne chiamenran en firiav la sestir. Eame via angamar en aldaya. Moretele erando morivun telume?
Findalnar, morivin les charmenan? Nefa oyo sur. Airando vanitol manantar. Minas va...
Alcarwa fir nun eldaya. Ane martir, tindome ingarina fa alme alcarwa? Et aler, lea fermor eldalia eralotte. Sorne an fameltol. Vanelin huror soron. Kasinke telpe nun finaler. Lera nefir heranon,
Anne arte her fyrnis. Nullis amanda kill angadur.
That man's head is harder than the Arbor Heart's trunk. Let's demonstrate the cutting's resilience and prove him mistaken.
Understood.
Vindamun.
Akael fil Kalawin nu arume fa. Akael fil arume fa in Iterond etele. Eldalia nun. In Lalasta.
It is most exhilarating to hand a
Vindamun. Jarmen Ransor.
Kalana Firenine.
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
While you're here, spare a kind word for Ulrika. She's been longing to see you.
Since times of El, remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of... lesser drakes. Then I bid ye farewell.
Fa al carua sil non via palare. Matime firmata.
Casinque telpe nun finaler. Lera nefir heranon, anne arta her firnis. Eidalia anandor, nun lintan. Heror anne oia fermor, anendune falumtena?
Nenamboe javstir uru findelnar. Liateren ayale. Kemen ros uru neteren, neromen anartelpe minasfana. Nun kemen ros osto luin eldalia, ne kemen vea al carua.
Luintarme kinalen meltol, parante lume anlis, ne kemen kayayinju nun sil, ne meltol linkan aldacar an fir nun fiamor. Morivin paran vani siltiel?
Palan menran, lis fa arnefane. Elorato ala, nun mor arta her. Firnis an erumar isilrod et teller, lera aetena. Nenwen mor aiwanon, al carva fir nun eldaia menelume sur carilm. Iavstir lalastar, nun falesmir magananon, anamor lis turculion.
I thank you, friend. It would be no exaggeration to say that you have saved my people.
Your fight continues, does it not? Be well, and come back safe.
Salma Arendt. Alecano Nambe. Lis Fuinenumen.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Ah, I remember you. What brings you to the encampment? 'Tis a miracle you're still alive. Though I dare say that's true of all of us. Oh? You believe we ought to evacuate? Well, you've traveled far indeed to deliver these tidings. Farther, I dare say, than anyone would go for the sake of an idle jest. If we must leave, we shall have to begin preparations at once. But I think we're a bit short on hands to attend to all that must be done. In fact, there's a rather delicate matter that I could use some help with. A blacksmith and his wife dwell on the encampment outskirts. Might you escort them here, so that they can join the evacuation? The smith, Gustava, is a man of good sense. But as for his wife, well, suffice to say, Cleuna has always been a contentious sort. She'd have naught to do with us, given the choice, and isn't likely to take kindly to the arrival of any of my knights on her doorstep. I can only hope that she will be more willing to listen to you, a third party, as 'twere. And while you're taking care of that, I will see to it that the encampment is made ready to depart with all due haste.
Ah, I remember the blacksmith and his lady wife well. I only hope we can convince them to join the evacuation.
'Tis as you say.
'Tis an item of exceptional rarity. I cannot wait to tell my own master of its existence. You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed. Of course it falls to me to do this. Isn't that always the way of things? Can't say I'm thrilled, but I'll get it done. Adventuring is toilsome as 'tis, and yet you do it with a laden pack. I cannot but admire your strength.